right?
Yeah.
And then so there's this one. There's a lot more ways to transition into the stance by holding down after certain moves.
Yeah, these are key moves as well, like forward 3, forward 4, like forward 2. Yeah, I mean, these key moves that Heihachi used to have, now you can go into stance after them. It's really cool.
Right, so that's one thing. Also, if you're in cheat, there's some small changes, like he can actually do a throw that transitions into Thunder God.
Wow.
Yeah, so he's got some cool stuff there. Also, this one is my favorite stance. There's not as many moves that transition to it, the Thunder God one, but it just looks so cool and over the top, right?
The brand new stance as well, completely new, so that's sick.
Right? You got some low options as well.
Oh, the hell sweep. Okay, the hell sweep stance.
And you can even go like into the other stance
Again,
as
into
well.
the stance.
Yeah.
Nice.
Outside of Thunder God, so this is basically these. And then also, so let's just go into a few combos. So his launchers are pretty much the same that you're used to. You've got like this, you've got Wind God Fist, you've got, you know, the left axe kicked. But there is a new one from crouching, right?
Nice.
And then, so as far as the stances, like I said, transitioning by doing certain moves. But the one I like to use a lot more is his left knee. If you hold down after that, you can go into this one. So that's a good combo filler.
Yep.
So, you know, just a basic combo for a spin, maybe do what like that, and then finish up with
the hell sweep.
Yeah, and so if you do just 2 hell sweeps and then the left kick, he does the new transition where he does that flying jump kick. But you also have, you know, the other options as well.
Yeah, to mix up. Yeah.
Right.
Awesome.
So if you're just starting out, I would just recommend, you know, this one. Pretty basic damage. Maybe get a wall splat.
Yeah.
If you want to go from the low, you know, there's options like this.
The combo looks so cool, man. Wow.
And so for the, you know, the finisher, you can do the one I was just showing you, or also this, you know, held axle into this one, right?
Okay.
So those are your basic enders you want to look at. You can get fancy as a Mishima, so, you know, a lot of Wind God stuff like, sorry.
Nice.
Right? Or if you want to get like really fancy, you can do, let me see. Oh, sorry. This stage is really compact, right? Usually that connects if you do it right, but sorry, it's on. Whenever I'm on the camera, right, it's really hard.
It's hard, man. The pressure's on, man. You know, the camera's on. You're hitting those combos off stream, and then the camera turns on, and nothing goes right. Nice.
Yeah, but usually that'll connect. I don't know why it's off axis, but so these are the charge moves too. Let me just explain about that. So you got this one, rush him on his head a lot, right? But you can actually hold it to change. And so if you hold it long, wall splats, right? But if you let go at like the precise moment and it flashes, you get like a just frame version of that. So what I was doing in the previous combo is this one charge and then follow it up with his down forward 1-2. That's just if you don't do anything at all. You can charge at max time, but then there's also that's the charge full. That's the just frame. So if you want to be fancy, you know, you can just string those along like that, right? So yeah, that's just some basic combo stuff. Also, some other changes. You know, a lot of people used to do the. Let's see, you would do this. That's his main one of his main tools,
down
right?
Yep.
And then just hold down and then do this. But it no longer connects, so you got to find some other stuff to follow up with that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so some of the moves, are, you know, you kept some of the moves from Tekken 7 as well, like the down back 2, full catch low. But the animation are very different. Like it seems like a complete rework actually on the animations of things. They look really smooth.
Right, and then he's also got some, you know, wall splat moves that you can use, and then some of the other characters in Tekken have this as well. But if you time it right, there's a forward half circle version of this. So I'm just basically doing 3 down forward left kick, both punches left punch, right? But there's also a down forward both punches half circle forward left punch version of that as well.
And that gives you the blue spots.
And if you time it right, you get like a just frame as well. So he's got a lot of cool stuff if you want to practice techniques. This one's a good kind of keep out kick. It's a new one, kind of karate version of that. So, you know, he's got a lot of cool stuff. Let me see if I can get something else. from the Thunder God Fist. He has some unbreakable throws as well. So, you know, he's got a lot of pressure tools and the mix-ups with charge moves, etc. So he's really cool. And another cool thing I forgot to explain is the Wind God one. There's the right punch. This is actually a mid-hitting Wind God Fist, right?
Wow, nice. Yeah.
So there's a lot of cool stuff you can do. Even if you can't do, you know, Wind God step out easily, all you got to do is that and get access to a lot of his moves.
Yeah.
Or you can even hold down forward if you want to transition. Yeah. So he's got a lot of cool new tools. I would say it feels like maybe 30% of his moveset is brand new for this game. So yeah.
And that in that situation, for example, like to giving him access to that mid electric and crouch dash from stance, was that to just make him a little bit more accessible maybe for people? Like because he's always been.
Because Mishimas are pretty high hurdle, right? Yeah. So we're hoping that maybe he's a little bit easier than normal. So yeah. We have a little over a week to go, so I'm just hoping that I can give you guys a few ideas once the character drops. So
I'm sure people
just remember these.
They're trying to cook some combos right now and ideas for sure. And the charge moves are something that's completely new as well for Heihachi, right?
Right.
Holding an input and getting maybe more chip damage, more damage, and plus frames.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, there's lots of mix-up in the stances as well, but he's not. I was talking to JDCR, he had some time with the game earlier, and so, you know, on the internet, obviously people are like, oh, he's so broken. And then, you know, JDCR was like, no, not really, you know?
Yeah.
He's not that difficult. So, yeah, I hope that when everyone gets their hands on the game, they'll feel the same. So just relax, chill, wait another week, and then formulate an opinion once you played him. Yeah, so he doesn't have a whole lot of lows, right? He's got this. He's got this little one here. He's got this one that's, you know, heavily punishable. So he doesn't have a lot of moves that open up. And then the hell sweep's obvious, but if you block it, you know. Right, so he's just saying that, like, if someone doesn't want to duck, you know, you're pretty safe against Heihachi, or you know, when he's transitioning, there's an opening, so people who have really quick interruption attacks, like Law, perhaps, there's some risk there.
Yeah.
And also weak against sidestepping too. Right.
I mean, Heihachi's always been that kind of character that had really strong mids and high moves, but maybe not the strongest lows. And it seems like he's kept that kind of identity to him. But you do have access to now, like, guard breakers, right, from stance, and you have the stances now where you can open up your opponent.
Yeah.
Another option.
Like this one, right? Yeah. So I mean, yeah, he's not that overbearing. It's just the effects and everything, and the design makes him look like a boss character, kind of.
Yeah, I think people saw the trailer and everyone overreacts. They're like, oh my god. Yeah. They see some strong stuff and they're like, he's broken. But no, not for sure. No, he looks like a lot of thought went into this, and different ways to open up opponents now. I think Heihachi mains have to start thinking now. Okay, let me start using these stances now. Let's see what we do there to try and open up my opponent. That move I haven't seen for a while. That was cool.
This one? Sorry. You got to be in heat.
Yeah.
And then up, forward, right kick, and then both punches.
So can you explain a little bit just quickly about the install? So he's got an install now, right? Not every character has one, and
he does. So I can actually do this in practice. Okay, so doing heat 3 times, you get access to it. And then by pushing left punch, right kick, and then you go into this super move for the super state for the rest of the round. Yeah. Some of the attacks are more flashy, like this one. This is a brand new one for TEKKEN8. Forward, both punches. So he's overall powered up. Like this move is -10 usually on block, but it's like -3 in this powered up state. So yeah, a lot more power ups.
And he has that for the entire round, right?
Yeah. But say Jin comes back, then Heihachi, the next round, he won't have it anymore, or access. He can't build it up again either.
So you can only use it once per game.
Right, and you know, since you have to go into the heat state 3 times, obviously the earliest you can use it is the 3rd round, right? So it's a little bit predictable in that regard. Yeah. But it is good. You saw how he had a little, I don't have access to it now, but he had that pushback when I activated it. So yeah, there's a certain time in a round where you want to just take the round, and then you want to go on the offensive. That's when you want to use it.
Yeah, but you know, it's not all crazy. Like, I think there's some situations, and I was talking to Anakin about this before. If a character is really strong, has really strong tools, sometimes people get predictable, right?
Right.
So it's not like it's a guaranteed round. Like I've been hearing people like, oh, it's guaranteed round. Not at all. I mean, he's definitely stronger. But this is the only character that can do that right now, right? Like have this kind of this for once per round kind of thing. I know Leroy has the cane.
Right.
It's like a stunt, not like
and Lydia kind of when she has her power up, right?
Yeah.
But that doesn't go away, you know. And Eddie has something similar, but you know, different restrictions, etc. So. Yeah, I mean, I just hope people check it out first before, you know, they start saying, oh, he's too overpowered, etc.
Yeah, I'm sure
But
they will.
he's really fun. You know, I'm a Mishima player, so I'm really looking forward to using him. I've been using mostly Nina for the past
Really?
since launch, just because, I don't know, it clicked with me. At first, I was getting my ass kicked online, and then I finally found some better combos online.